Picture this, a world where the impossible becomes reality, where the boundaries of human achievement are shattered and the very fabric of our existence is rewritten. This isn't science fiction. This is the quantum computing revolution, and it's happening right now. Buckle up, because what you're about to hear will blow your mind, ignite your curiosity, and leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about technology, science, and the future. Let's start with a truth that hits like a lightning bolt. The digital computers we've relied on for decades, those machines that transformed how we work, communicate, and live, are about to be dethroned. They've been the backbone of our modern world, powering everything from smartphones to space exploration. But they're reaching their limits. The problems we face today, cracking unbreakable codes, curing devastating diseases, solving the mysteries of the cosmos, are too complex for them. Enter quantum computers, the ultimate game changer, a technological tsunami that's poised to make the digital revolution look like a mere ripple. Why is this so earth-shattering? Because quantum computers don't just compute faster. They operate on an entirely different level, tapping into the very building blocks of the universe itself, atoms. These aren't your average machines crunching numbers. They harness the bizarre, almost magical rules of quantum mechanics, where particles can exist in multiple states at once, where the impossible becomes possible. This is computing on steroids, and it's rewriting the rules of what's achievable. Let's take a step back and think about what this means. Digital computers, as powerful as they are, work with bits, zeros and ones, on or off. It's like flipping a light switch. Quantum computers, on the other hand, use qubits. Imagine a qubit as a spinning coin, not just heads or tails, but every possibility in between, all at the same time. This ability to exist in multiple states simultaneously gives quantum computers unimaginable power. They don't just process one solution at a time. They explore countless possibilities across parallel universes, all in a single calculation. It's like having a billion minds working together in perfect harmony, solving problems in ways we can barely comprehend. Now let's talk about the stakes. This isn't just about faster computers. This is about a race, a global high-stakes race that's pulling in everyone. Tech giants, governments, startups, universities, they're all pouring billions into this. Why? Because the winner of this race could dominate the future. Imagine a world where one company or nation controls the ultimate computing power. They could crack any code, revolutionize industries, and reshape economies. Those left behind? They risk fading into obscurity, like forgotten relics of a bygone era. The tech hubs of today could become tomorrow's ghost towns if they don't keep up. And it's not just about money or power. National security is on the line. Digital encryption, the backbone of everything from online banking to military communications, is built on complex mathematical problems that digital computers can't solve quickly. Quantum computers? They laugh in the face of those problems. They could unravel the most sophisticated codes in seconds, exposing secrets and vulnerabilities. That's why every major intelligence agency is watching this revolution with bated breath. The ability to protect or destroy data could redefine global power dynamics. But here's where it gets really exciting. This revolution isn't just about risks. It's about possibilities that will leave you speechless. Let's talk about medicine. Right now, diseases like cancer, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's are locked in a molecular puzzle that digital computers can't crack. The interactions of proteins, DNA, and chemicals are so complex that simulating them is like trying to map every star in the galaxy. Quantum computers, with their ability to model molecules at the atomic level, could unlock these secrets. Imagine a world where we don't just treat cancer, we prevent it, where Alzheimer's isn't a death sentence, but a solvable problem. This isn't a pipe dream. It's a future quantum computers could deliver. Then there's energy. The world is desperate for clean, sustainable power. Fusion energy, mimicking the sun's power on Earth, has been a tantalizing goal for decades. The problem? Stabilizing the superhot plasma inside a fusion reactor is a nightmare of physics. Quantum computers could simulate and optimize these reactions with precision we've never had before. Picture a future where energy is limitless, where climate change is reversed, and where every corner of the globe has access to abundant power. That's the kind of world quantum computing could create. And food? The green revolution that fed billions is running out of steam. Fertilizer production, which relies on pulling nitrogen from the air, is energy-intensive and environmentally damaging. Quantum computers could crack the code of nitrogen fixation, mimicking how nature does it effortlessly. Imagine farms that produce more food with less impact, feeding a growing population without destroying the planet. This is about saving lives, securing futures, and ensuring humanity thrives. But it's not just practical applications that make this revolution so thrilling. Quantum computers could unlock the deepest mysteries of the universe. For centuries, scientists have dreamed of a single theory that explains everything, from the birth of stars to the behavior of black holes. The equations are so complex that no digital computer can handle them. Quantum computers, with their ability to process vast amounts of data across parallel realities, could finally give us the answers. What is dark matter? How did the universe begin? These aren't just academic questions. They're the keys to understanding our place in the cosmos. Now let's be real. This revolution isn't without its challenges. Building a quantum computer is like trying to tame a wild beast. The biggest hurdle? Decoherence. Quantum systems rely on particles, like electrons vibrating in perfect sync, like a cosmic orchestra. But the slightest disturbance, heat, noise, even a stray cosmic ray, can throw everything out of tune. To keep things stable, these machines often operate at temperatures colder than outer space, just a fraction above absolute zero. It's a technological feat that pushes the boundaries of engineering. And yet, nature does this effortlessly. Photosynthesis, the process that powers life on Earth, is a quantum miracle happening at room temperature. Plants use quantum coherence to transfer energy with near-perfect efficiency. If nature can do it, so can we. Scientists are already drawing inspiration from biology, working to create quantum systems that are more robust, more practical, and ready to change the world. So where are we now? The quantum revolution is no longer a distant dream. It's here. Just a few years ago, researchers achieved quantum supremacy, a milestone where a quantum computer outperformed the world's most powerful digital supercomputer on a specific task. That was just the beginning. Today, machines with thousands of qubits are being built, and the race is on to scale up to millions. Every day, breakthroughs are pushing us closer to a future where quantum computers are as common as laptops. But this isn't just about technology, it's about humanity. It's about the dreamers, the innovators, the visionaries who refuse to accept limits. It's about a world where we don't just survive, we thrive. Quantum computers could help us tackle the biggest challenges of our time. climate change, disease, hunger, and the search for meaning in an infinite universe. They could usher in an era of prosperity and discovery unlike anything we've ever seen. Let's zoom out for a moment and think about history. Thousands of years ago, ancient civilizations built analog computers, crude devices of gears and levers to track the stars. They were marvels of their time, but they were slow, limited, and fragile. Then came the digital revolution, with transistors and silicon chips that shrank computers from room-sized behemoths to devices that fit in our pockets. Each step forward was a leap for humanity. Now we stand on the brink of the next leap, one that could dwarf everything that came before. What makes this so emotional, so gripping, is the sheer scale of what's at stake. This isn't just about better gadgets or faster internet. It's about rewriting the human story. It's about a future where we cure the incurable, power the impossible, and explore the unknowable. It's about a world where every child has enough food, where every mind is free to dream, and where every question has an answer waiting to be found. But here's the kicker. This future isn't guaranteed. The quantum revolution is a race, and races have winners and losers. The question is, who will lead? Who will harness this power to solve the world's problems? And who will ensure it's used for good? The answers depend on us, on the scientists pushing the boundaries, the leaders making bold investments, and the people demanding a future that benefits everyone. Let's talk about the competition. Tech giants are throwing everything they have into this. They're building quantum labs, hiring the brightest minds, and racing to create machines that can solve real-world problems. Startups, too, are jumping in, fueled by passion and innovation. Governments are funneling billions into research, knowing that quantum supremacy could shift the balance of power. Universities are training the next generation of quantum pioneers, young minds who will carry this revolution forward. This is a global effort, a symphony of human ingenuity playing out on the world stage. And yet there's a shadow looming. Quantum computers, for all their promise, could also be a Pandora's box. Their ability to break encryption could destabilize economies, expose secrets, and spark chaos if misused. That's why ethics matter. As we race toward this future, we need to ask, how do we protect privacy? How do we ensure fairness? How do we prevent this power from falling into the wrong hands? These aren't just technical questions, they're moral ones, and they demand our attention. But let's not get lost in fear. The quantum revolution is, at its core, a story of hope. It's about humanity's relentless drive to push beyond the horizon. Think about the first humans who looked at the stars and wondered what they were. Think about the inventors who built the first computers, not knowing they'd change the world. We are their heirs, standing at the edge of a new frontier, ready to take the next step. So, what's next? The quantum revolution is already reshaping industries. In finance, quantum algorithms could optimize markets, predict trends, and manage risks with unprecedented accuracy. In logistics, they could streamline supply chains, saving billions and reducing waste. In artificial intelligence, they could supercharge machine learning, creating systems that think and learn faster than ever before. The possibilities are endless, and we're only scratching the surface. Let's get personal for a moment. Imagine a world where your loved ones no longer fear diseases like cancer or dementia. Imagine a planet where clean energy powers every home, where hunger is a distant memory, and where the mysteries of the universe are within our grasp. That's the world quantum computing could build. It's a world worth fighting for, a world worth dreaming about. But dreams don't become reality on their own. The quantum revolution needs us, all of us. It needs scientists to keep pushing, engineers to solve the toughest problems, and citizens to demand a future that serves humanity. It needs young people to study, innovate, and carry the torch. It needs leaders to invest wisely and ethically. This is our moment, our chance to shape a future that reflects our highest aspirations. Let's end with a call to action. The quantum computing revolution is here, and it's moving fast. Don't just watch from the sidelines. Be part of it. Learn about it, talk about it, dream about it. Support the innovators, ask the tough questions, and imagine the possibilities. The future isn't something that happens to us. It's something we create together. This is more than a technological shift. It's a human triumph. It's the story of a species that refuses to settle, that dares to dream bigger, that reaches for the stars and beyond. The quantum computing revolution is here, and it's calling us to rise, to imagine, and to build a world that's nothing short of extraordinary. Are you ready to answer the call?